Good morning, you guys. How you doing today? Hope you're feeling good. Hopefully you do some yoga with me in an hour. You're feeling great. Let's see how it goes. We're going to start today with cross-legged seated on your yoga mat with the back straight and the head lifted long through the spine, shoulders relaxed, arms resting on your knees perhaps. And we focus on the breath, breathing in and out in a natural way, but deep and full. Just send your awareness to your breath and to the body, how it's receiving the breath. Slowly see if you can slow it down more, sink deeper into your breath. Very good. All right. Let's just roll the shoulders a few times, waking the body up. Breathe in as you come over the top of your circles and exhale as you go through the bottom. Big circles with the shoulders. Breathe. Good morning, Jane. Hey, I'm good, thank you, Roy. Over the top to the front. Breathe in and out. All right, let's reverse it. Go over the top to the back. Still breathing a lot. Breathe in and squeeze it back. Breathe out at the bottom. Breathe in, squeeze it back. Beautiful. And stretch those arms straight out from your shoulders. Let one arm come up and one arm come down. Switch. Tilt the body over a little bit with a little side stretch in the rib cage area underneath the armpit. Keep breathing a lot. Two more on each side. Breathe a lot. Bring those hands up to level and bring them in front. Fingertips reaching forward. You can crisscross your thumbs to sort of anchor your hands way out in front of your chest. Bow the head and let the back of the shoulder blade area open up. Breathe a lot and send the air right into those shoulder blades. Bring those hands in a prayer pose, nice and soft, right to your heart. Take a moment to set your intention for today's yoga. Whatever brings you to your mat, even if you can't put it in words, maybe it's just a feeling, that's okay. Awesome, thank you for that. Let's lift the hands straight up overhead. Stretch tall, reach up, wiggle the fingers, look up, breathe in. Stretch taller than you ever thought you could reach. Maybe take one hand at a time and reach it up, as if you're pulling mangoes out of the tree. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Breathe in and out. Let's make it a little more vigorous. Really reach, really stretch, really breathe. All right, bring it back down. Let's stretch the legs out. A wiggle and a jiggle. Take the flesh away from the sitting bones if that helps you connect down into the earth, if you find that suits you. Not everybody likes to do that, especially the skinniest of us don't have any flesh there to pull away, but the rest of us do. Let's flex the ankles and point the toes, bring it back, push it forward, breathe in and out. Flex the ankles, point the toes. One more time, and keep the point in the feet, but bring the toes back. Let me show you what I mean here. So we point the ankles, but bring the toes back. And let's wiggle the toes. Point the toes, wiggle it, flex them back. Point the toes, flex them back. Point and flex, point and flex. And just relax the feet. Open the legs a little bit wider, just a little wider than your hips perhaps. And walk your hands in the middle of the legs down towards the ankles. We're going to do a soft forward fold here, everything relaxed. You can rest your hands on top of your feet maybe, or in the floor between the feet. I really like to put my fingertips right in the sole of the feet here, and then just round the back and drop the head. This is your caterpillar pose. Let's stay down. Really, really relax. Let go. Everything. Bend the knees a little if you need to. That's fine. Everything is soft and heavy. 5 breaths here. Let's go. 1. 2. 3. 4. And the last breath, 5. Beautiful. Push your hands against the floor, push yourself back up, and bring your legs back together. Reach your hands straight up overhead, flex your ankles, straighten your knees, tighten up the muscles of the thighs and the calves, lift through the spine, reach the hands straight up, capital letter L, stretch up, breathe in, look forward, but reach the fingertips and the top of the head up as high as they'll go. Very, very active, lots of breathing here, breathe. And now we're going to go for the diagonal, as if you're reaching for the top of the wall across the room beyond your feet. Look down at your legs so your neck is straight. Really, really reach with a straight back, with the fingertips and the top of the head reaching towards the top of the wall, across the room. Keep breathing. Very, very enlivened stretch. Doesn't look like that much, but a lot is going on. Let's come back to capital letter L, straight up from the hips, reach up, breathe in. And bring the hands down. Beautiful. Bend your right leg. Let's do a seated spinal twist. Bend your right leg and cross it over the left. Reach your left hand forward. Wrap it around the knee. Or just grab the knee in your left hand. Reach your right hand forward and look at your fingertips. And we reach behind us all the way back. Let it drift back as far back as it wants to go. When it goes as far as it wants to go, we drop it down. And you see position. Maybe. All right, we drop it down to the floor behind the right hip and look over your right shoulder. Remember to keep beautiful posture here. The chest is extended forward, the sternum is lifted, and the shoulder blades are squeezed. Elevate through the spine and breathe deep. That straight leg ankle could be flexed. If you want a more intense spinal twist, hug that knee closer into your chest. And with an inhalation, we'll lift the hand behind. Exhale, bring it forward, both hands reach forward, uncross your legs, and pretend you're holding a beach ball in your hands. Reach it up overhead, bring it to your chest, bring it out over your toes, reach it up into the sky, over your head, breathe in, to the chest and out, exhale. Keep it going, inhale up, exhale out, inhale up, exhale out. 2 more. That's right. Then up we go. Let's twist the other way. Bend the left leg now. And cross it over your right knee. Right arm reaches forward, wrap it around the knee, or just grab the knee in your hand. Reach your left hand forward, look at your fingertips. Keep watching your fingertips as your hand starts to drift back, back, as far as it wants to go, as far as it can go, and then drop it to the ground behind your left hip and look over your left shoulder. Flex that straight leg ankle so you're really connected to the back of the straight leg on the floor throughout. And just breathe. Enjoy your spinal twist and the stretching feeling as you feel through the back. Breathe. Ready, lift the hand behind you and watch the fingertips as they come forward. Exhale. Reach both hands forward. Uncross your legs. Reach up. Still got that beach ball in your hands. This time it's going to go straight over the toes and back to the heart. Breathe in and lift. Exhale over the toes. Let me switch around again. You can let your hands be graceful if that soothes your spirit. Breathe in and out. Be graceful, engaged. And just hold the hands up in the air over your head here. Slowly bring your prayer hands down to your heart, and we're going to scoop down onto our back sides. Bend those knees and put them close to the hips. Settle into your back so you have even distribution of weight between your shoulders and your hips. Arms can go wherever feels good right now, wherever you like. Make sure you feel balanced and settled, and your breath is connected to your awareness. Nice. Let's bend the right ankle up to the left knee, cross the ankle on the knee, and push that knee away gently. We're going to reach through the triangle and clasp our hands behind the knee of the left leg. Stretch that leg up into the air if you want to. Or you can keep it bent. It's fine either way. We're going to pull the leg closer to the chest, and you should feel a gentle stretch in your right buttock area, the IT band, and deep into the buttock, and just let that stretch sort of sink in as you breathe deep. And then release your hands, let your feet come back to the floor. Arms can go wherever feels good. Settle in for a moment, take a breath. And cross your leg the other way, left ankle on right knee. Push the knee away. And then we reach behind the right knee. Interlock your fingers back there. And gently pull the leg a little closer to your chest. This is really good if you have a sciatic nerve issue. You can do this up against a wall and walk your foot down the wall, bringing the knee in, bringing the ankle in, and allowing release in the sciatic nerve compression area in the lower back. Alright, let's release and bring the feet to the ground. Let's let both knees go to the left. Release the right hip. Release your belly, release your chest, release any tension in your neck or shoulders. And pick those knees up. Both knees going to the right now. Totally tell your left hip to let go. Relaxation begins in the mind, believe it or not. And guess what? You're in control of your mind. You can think about the things you want to think about. It's not in control of you. Alright, let's bring those knees up. Plant those feet strong on the floor by your hips. Bring the arms alongside the body and the fingers pointing towards the heels. Tilt your pelvis and push your lower back against the floor. Nice and hard. Squeeze the belly in. Let's just keep our focus on the lower back today. Pushing it down. Pushing it down. Pushing it down. Pushing it down. Keep pushing it down. And keep breathing. Down. Down. Push it down. Okay, I'll be quiet now so you can do it. Breathe. Okay, release, relax. Bring your soles of your feet together. And reclined cobbler. Put your arms out to the side, palm up. And your feet or your legs make sort of a diamond shape. Beautiful. Bring those knees up and cross your right knee over your left. Both knees go to the left. Open your arms up into a surrender pose and just sink into the floor. Relax, release. Two more breaths here. We're not in a hurry. We're trying to release and relax and breathe. When you're ready, come back up. We're going to tilt that pelvis again. Push the lower back against the floor. Arms come alongside the body. And here we go. Tilt the pelvis. Push it down hard against the floor. Keep it pushing down. And keep breathing. Try to relax your shoulders. Squeeze your belly in. Push down hard against the floor. With your lower back, all those vertebrae pushing down. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Okay, release, relax. Open the legs out and put the soles of the feet together. And reclined cobbler. Just allow yourself to relax. Bring the knees up, cross the left knee over the right, arms come up to surrender or cactus, and bring both knees all the way to the right or as far as they feel like they're going to go. Allow yourself to relax. Bring those knees up. Beautiful. Bring those knees to your chest. Hands come to the knees. Squeeze it in and release a few times. Beautiful. Awesome. Can you believe we've been doing online yoga together for a year? Every Tuesday and Thursday for a full year. It's incredible. I'm so grateful, so proud of us. Let's stretch the legs and arms up into the air. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Change direction whenever you feel like it. Keep breathing. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and flex and point the ankles and wrists. Let's bring it down to the floor. Flex the ankles and wrists, bend the knees and the elbows. Bring it down. Push it up and point. Flex it down. Push it up and point. Flex, bring it down. Push it up and point. And let's do that 10 more times. Down. 10. Down. 9. 8. 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Point those toes, point the hands, and flex. Bend your knees and grab onto your big toes. Find those big toes, grab a hold, straighten the legs up as far as they want to go. Don't overstretch. Don't do something that doesn't suit you. If you can't get your legs straight, it's okay. Find your full expression. All right, release. And let's come back up to seated. Bring your hands to prayer pose for me. Bow the head. Take a moment to just notice how you're feeling. And how you're sorted out in the body with the energy and circulation, sensations. Let's bring those hands to prayer pose with pushing energy between them. Elevate your elbows so that your forearms are parallel to the floor. Push, 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 keep pushing, keep breathing. Try to engage muscles in the chest area and in the shoulder blade area and in the side along the rib cage underneath the armpits. Push, 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 keep breathing. Push, push fingertips together, not just the hands, the fingertips too. Use those muscles in the fingers. Beautiful. All right, interlock the fingers, squeeze and release a couple of times, and then we're just going to keep the squeeze going and pull the hands apart, but don't let them come apart. All the same muscles are working here, except now they're pulling instead of pushing. The chest, the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the arms, of course, and the rib cage area on the side, the midriff area. All right, push through and bow your head, ground your back. Drop the head way down, push the hands way forward. And bring it back to prayer pose. Soft, quiet, still. Get ready to go up to the table pose, up on hands and knees. So go ahead and sort yourself out. Join me on hands and knees for table position. We're going to do some cat and cow here. All right, let's go. And make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. And drop your head, drop your tailbone, arch your back up like a cat on Halloween. And then we're going to bring it down to a flat back and lift the face, lift the tailbone, push away with your shoulders. Try not to collapse like so. Don't do that. We want it pushed away. Elevate through the shoulders. Cat and cow. Breathe as you move. Move as you breathe. Keep motion fluid and free. Don't do anything that hurts. Don't do anything that feels awkward or just not quite right for you. Listen to the body, listen to your inner wisdom, your inner teacher, your inner doctor. Honor that wisdom, respect it, Listen to it. All right, keep it going 2 more times. Breathe. All right, let's try balancing. We're going to bring the right hand up and the left leg. Hold. Switch. And switch. And switch. Last time, hold it steady and strong. Bring that hand down, bring that knee down. Sink back onto your heels. Find yourself in a beautiful pose of a child. Just relax for a moment. And let's come down onto elbows and toes for a low plank. So get your elbows underneath your shoulders and stretch the legs out onto your toes. We go lower the hips, hold with a low plank for just about 20 seconds. Back to cat and cow. Put those knees under the hips, hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Arch and sway a few times here. Breathe a lot. Let's see if we can elevate up to downward dog. Turn your toes under, lift your hips, drop your head. Find your feet, the perfect location for the feet, and push back and up, away from the floor. Lift the hips. Push away with your arms and fingers. Drop the head between the arms, closer to the floor. Let's walk the dog. Raise one heel at a time, as if you're going to go strolling around with your downward dog. The hips move left and right. And now we reach up the heels. Bring the heels way up into the air. Push back with your arms. Lift your hips up and back. Let the head drop between the arms. Once you get that extreme pushing feeling in your arms and back, drop the heels all the way down, as low as they can go. All right, let's see if we can walk our hands away and find a high plank. Just for a few seconds, find your high plank. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. And then we drop the knees down and come on down. Slide on down to the belly. Take a rest. You deserve it. Hands coming under the shoulders and elbows tucked in at the waist. Bring your toes together, heels together, knees together. Squeeze the buttocks in a little bit and bring your forehead to the floor. Tuck the chin into your chest. Let's get ready for a low cobra. We're going to drag the face across the floor, so forehead, then your nose, then your chin, and then the head comes up. Lift from the strength of your torso. Don't push with your hands. Lift the chest up. Gaze towards the distance. Activate your third eye. Drishti point between the eyebrows, center of forehead. Try to release any tension in your shoulders. Arms are not active now. Let's lower down. Chest, shoulders, chin, nose, forehead, and relax. Turn your toes in and your heels out to open the back of the knees. Let's get ready to go again. Bring those feet together. Tuck those elbows in at the waist. Fingers under the shoulders, pointing up. Forehead on the floor. Squeeze your buttocks. Squeeze your knees. And we begin forehead, nose, chin. Head comes up. Shoulders come up. Chest comes up. Dome. Push with your hands. Low cobra. Find that strength in the torso. Lift. Gaze to the future, to the distance, to your inner universe. And down we go, down, down, down. Take a rest. Come back, find your focus, forehead on the floor, squeeze the buttocks, elbows tucked in. This time we will push with our hands, but we'll start the same. Forehead, nose, chin, head is up, shoulders up, chest up, and then just push a little bit with your hands. Keep the elbows at the waist, elbows bent, shoulders out of your ears. Breathe. Protect your lower back, squeeze the buttock in. And coming down. We're going to push immediately into pose of a child, all the way back onto our heels. Hands reaching forward as far as the hands can reach. And then bring your forehead to the floor in front of your knees. Up. Let's see if we can sit on our heels here. If you need a pillow under your knees or under your rear end, this pose isn't your cup of tea. You can sit in cross-legged as you like. So we're just going to sit on the heels for a moment and bring your hands behind your tailbone and interlock your fingers. Straighten the arms, squeeze those shoulder blades way back. Lift your face a little bit and breathe. Let's see if we can bow the head, stretching and lengthening through the back of the neck. Release the hands and let them float out to the side. Come to rest on your knees. And we're going to enliven those toes a little bit today. If you hate this, if this is not your thing, you don't have to do it. But I do think it's a great way to keep the health of the feet active. So we turn the toes under. You may want to look back and make sure the little toe is pointing forward, because sometimes it wants to split and go back, and that's not necessarily a good thing. So we're sitting up on the heels, and you can stay as long as it's good and then come back to any other seated position that's suitable for you. We're going to take the arms out to the side and cross the elbows in front. Find your eagle hands. That means you wrap the forearms together and fingertips come into the palm of the opposite hand. Reach the elbows up to eye level. Stretch those fingertips reaching up and breathe. Try not to think about your toes and your calf muscles and your Achilles tendon and the arch of the foot. They're all screaming perhaps, but we're just going to try and stay here for a moment. Open it out, stretch the arms wide, and crisscross the other way. This is the eagle arms, Garudasana. All right, reach it out, stretch it out, and come off of the toes. Let's come into straddle sit. Nice and wide, as comfortable as you like it. So you don't have to be way, way wide if you don't feel comfortable with it. Take a moment maybe to pull the flesh away from the sitting bones, connecting your weight down into the earth, and hands come to prayer pose. Lift from those sitting bones through the spine. Pushing down on the sitting bones allows you to get something to push against to lift. Lift yourself up. Shoulders stay down. Spine lengthens. The top of the head lifts. Bring the hands out over the legs as if you're reaching beyond your toes. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. Really, really, really reach beyond your toes. And breathe. Come back to the middle, lift the hands up overhead, stretch up tall, reach up, breathe in. Your hands coming down to your heart, soften everything. And then put your hands on the floor in front of your hips and walk them forward as far as you want to go. Once you get a good place there and you feel like that's the spot, bend the elbows just a hair and push back. Breathe in. Exhale, bending down, push up, inhale. Keep it going, tune inward, listen to the body, and do as it asks. Just say yes. 3 more times we dip down. Find your full range of motion. Acknowledge where the edge of your range of motion is with love. And halfway up, walk your hands over to your right leg. One hand on either side of the knee. Bow your head over your knee. If you want, you can reach your hands towards your toes. Ready, hands to the floor. Push yourself halfway up and walk back to the center. Let's bend the elbows and push back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Awesome. You still with me, guys? Let's walk over to the left leg. Bow your head over your knee. Put your hands reaching for your foot if you want to. Hands to the floor, halfway up. Walk back to the middle, up and down a few times. Let's come onto the elbows or a pillow. If you have a pillow, you can use that as support. We're going to stay down for 20 seconds. Halfway there. Pushing back, come back up. Reach tall, reach up, breathe in. Stretch tall as you can. Reach up. Take that right hand and drop it down. Watch it come down. Bring it all the way down in front of the pelvis and over we go. Shoulder comes down close to the knee. The upper arm, the armpit is stretching for all it's worth. And up through the strength of the torso, bring it out and up over. Windmill the arms and over we go the other way. Up and over all the way. Up and over. Back and forth a few more times at any speed that feels good to you. Lots of breathing. Awesome. Come back up. Let's put the hands behind the hips on the ground. Lean back and bring those legs in. We're going to try and find our boat pose here. So, find your balance point on your hips. Hands can come to the knees if that needs to happen for you to find your balance. Or behind the knees. Some people find that helps. And if you feel like you can, let go of the knees and balance on your hips. Try to straighten one leg, and then the other, and maybe both. Oh, not quite too graceful today. Oh no. Okay, let's try a little breathing exercise. Yeah. Breathing with the chimes, counting the rhythm. Take a few natural deep breaths here, settle in. Now let's do something a little crazy here. You see how my legs are crossed? Let's see if we can do it the other way so that it feels not the normal way, a little bit out of our comfort zone. Just a little not settled. That's okay. Try to settle anyway. All right, big breath in here and exhale it all out. This is going to be the rectangular breathing. We've done it lots of times. 8 counts in, 5 counts hold, full. Let the air suspend within the body, not feeling pressurized, but just expansive. Exhale slowly, 8 counts out, and when you're empty, you can suck that belly in a little bit and hold that for 5 counts. Release the belly and then you inhale 8 counts up. So we start with a big breath in and let it go. And let's go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything empty. Suck the belly in just a little bit. Release and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5 counts. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. Inhale. Hold full. Exhale. One more round, count for yourself. Allow your breath to return to normal. Close the eyes. Care to right now is a wonderful time to hold somebody in your heart, someone who's needing healing energy perhaps, or just a loving, kind thought. Send your loving and peaceful and healing intentions out into the world like a water drop hitting quiet pool, expanding outward. Vibrance, blessings, expand to all. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and stand up. Find yourself on your feet. Yes, indeed. Let's find our mountain pose. Make sure your heels are under your hips, toes pointing forward, toes spread wide. Pressure at the balls of the feet and the heels down. Lifting in the sole of the feet, the arch of the foot, lifting up. Bring that energy up the leg, bring the knees up, thighs tighten, belly comes in, tailbone tucks under, sternum lifts, shoulders go back, arms hang, head lifts. And a smile on your face, lift those cheeks up, let's bring the hands out to the side with a breath. And all the way up, 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 stretch up as tall as you can, reach up, breathe in. Expand your rib cage, breathe in more. Exhale, the right hand drops, watch it drop. It hangs next to the leg, look at it down there, reach the other hand way up. We're going to carefully try and cast our gaze from the lower hand to the upper hand, working that neck. Don't overdo what the neck is willing to participate in. Be careful, be gentle, be wise. And bring your hands, your gaze back down to your lower hand. Lift it up, reach it up, breathe in. Both hands up, stretch tall. Exhale, the left hand drops, watch it hang, let it hang, look at it down there, reach the other hand way up. And carefully cast your gaze upward at your upper hand. Reaching up, stretching up, and looking up. Breathe in. And slowly we cast our gaze carefully down towards the lower hand. The hand starts to lift, watch it rise, reach up, breathe in. Arms come out to the side and down. Bend the knees halfway down to a chair. Maybe get a little wider stance for your feet. Bend it down. We're going to try and sit down halfway to a chair. But reach the hands up. And really lift from the tailbone up. Sink from the tailbone down. Stretch. Create extra space in the belly. Reach up. Breathe in. right, come tall again, and let's swing the hands around. Swing and breathe. All right, now we're going to swing the hands around, but here we want to bend the knees at least a little bit just to protect them. If your knees are locked back and you swing, sometimes one knee starts to go out. So keep a good flex in your knees, swing the arms around. Keep the knees flexed. In fact, bounce a little bit. Keep them active and engaged. Breathe. Beautiful. All right, let's see if we can lift one knee in a slow march, and the hands are going to come up with the knee. Both hands and the right knee rise up. Come back down, push it down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, step down. You can go as slow or as fast as your balance allows. Stepping forward and back like a rocking horse, and the arms just swing, not by muscle work, but by gravity and momentum, swinging the arms forward and back as you just hobby horse on your feet. And then we're going to stand still and let the arms finish what they started on their own. See, how long does it take? Let's bring the other foot forward. Hobby horse, swing the arms. And then we step back and let the arms finish on their own momentum. And just notice how long it takes. Beautiful. Let's get a forward bend going on here. Straddle out the legs. Nice medium wide straddle. Hands come down to the floor in front of your feet somewhere, and make sure your feet are toes pointing forward. Allow yourself to slowly begin to hang from the hips, ragdoll. Just let the head hang, the arms hang, the shoulders are heavy. Try to release anything that's happening from the tailbone up towards the head. Walk the hands behind so that you actually have your fingertips behind your heels, reaching back. And then bring the hands back in front of the feet, bend the left knee, and bring both hands to the left foot. Swing the hands over to the right foot, bend the right knee. Let's go back and forth with breath. Three more on each side. 1, 2, 3. Now come to the right, bend that knee, and reach that left arm straight up over your shoulder and look up as if you wanted to try and see your fingertips. Look up. Bring the hand down. Come over to the right foot. Left hand reaches for the foot. Right hand reaches up into the air straight above your shoulder. And then come on down to the knees again. Find your beautiful pose of a child, resting pose, pose of humility and acceptance, total balance, and great potential, like a seed all curled up inside its cavity, waiting for that moment where it curls out and grows huge. Pushing against the floor, bring yourself back up. And take a moment to get back onto your hips. Let's take a few moments of quiet meditation together. Reflect on the year that's passed. Reflect on where we are right now. And find gratitude and hope. Visualize that you're floating in a bubble of light and beautiful sparkling colors, floating free from the Earth's gravity, drifting in the breeze among the cloud tops, sparkling, glittering, golden, warm, blessed, and beautiful. Acknowledge your true self, that part of you that only you know about, the true core of who you are and why you are and that you are. We all wear facades. We all have this pretense that we present to the world. It is a part of us. True friends and our true loves know a deeper level, but only you know the real, true you. That's where your authenticity lies, that's where your power lies, that's where your joy exists. Get to know yourself. Accept yourself. Understand yourself. Thank you for a wonderful year of online yoga. Let's keep it going as long as we need to. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.